Sometimes even simple topics feel heavy when we speak English. Even talking about sports can make your mind feel empty, like the words are gone before you start. You might feel nervous or worried you will say something wrong. And that feeling, it's okay. It's normal. You don't have to be perfect. Just listening, being here, that is already learning.
Yeah, I feel that too. Sometimes I like football or basketball or swimming, but when I try to talk about it in English, my mind goes blank. I think, why can't I say this easily? And then my heart beats faster. It is stressful, but it's okay to feel that way. You are learning, you are trying, and that effort matters more than perfect words.
Right, we can start slowly. We can just say a few words. Like I play football. Or I like tennis. That is enough for today. Small sentences, small words, they are already steps forward. You don't need to tell the whole story. One sentence is enough. And if you repeat it, slowly, that helps your brain remember.
Exactly. And I want you to know, even if you forget a word or pause or make a mistake, it is okay. Mistakes are part of learning. They are not failure. They are clues. They show what to practice next. Every learner feels nervous sometimes. Even people who speak English very well once felt like this.
And sometimes, talking about sports can feel bigger than it is. You think, I need to know all the words. But you don't. You can start with small actions. You can just describe one thing: I run in the park. Or, I swim in the pool. One simple sentence is a tiny step. That step is enough.
Yeah, and when I speak slowly about sports, I feel calmer. I notice words better. I hear the rhythm of English, and I feel less pressure. Small steps matter more than fast speech. Small sentences matter more than perfect grammar. Just being here, listening, practicing, that is already progress.
Right, and it is okay if your mind wanders. If you forget the word for basketball or tennis, just notice it and keep going. Take a slow breath. You are safe here. This is a calm place. A space to try without stress. English is not a test. It is a way to connect, to share, to express.
Exactly. And sometimes I imagine sports like small games we play in life. One day we score a goal. One day we miss. That is normal. Life is like that. Learning English is like that too. Some days we remember more words. Some days we feel stuck. And it is okay. Slowly, we keep moving forward.
Yeah, and maybe you are thinking, I don't know many words for sports. That is fine. Today we will start with small words, easy words. Words that help you talk about daily activities, your feelings, your small routines. Small steps are enough. One word, one sentence, slowly.
Right? And before we go deeper, take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Feel this moment. You are safe. You are not alone. We are talking together. You can pause anytime. Repeat words quietly in your mind. That is enough. That is human. That is learning.
And sometimes it helps to imagine talking about sports like a little story. You can say, I played football yesterday. Or, I watched basketball last night. One sentence is already sharing your experience. One sentence is already English practice. One sentence is already connection.
Yeah. And talking about sports is also about feelings. You can say, I feel happy when I run. Or I feel tired after swimming. Small words. Simple sentences. Sharing feelings makes your English more real, more human, more alive. That is enough. That is progress.
Right, and when you speak slowly, you feel calmer. When you pause between sentences, your listener feels calmer too. You are not alone. Others understand small pauses, small hesitations. English is not about speed. English is about connection, comfort, and courage.
Exactly. And sometimes it helps to write down one small thing about sports. One line. I played football. I watched tennis. I run every morning. That is enough for today. One small sentence is a victory. One tiny step is success. One small action grows into confidence.
Yeah, and notice your feelings while speaking. Do you feel nervous? That is okay. Do you feel proud of one sentence? That is wonderful. Even one small success matters. Small successes are building blocks. Slowly, day by day, they grow into skill, comfort, and courage.
Right? And maybe you feel confused. Maybe words disappear when you try to speak. That happens. That is normal. Your brain is learning. Every pause is practice. Every hesitation is practice. Every attempt is progress. You are doing well. You are human. That is enough.
And sometimes, thinking about the next day or the next week can feel heavy. Like, I need to speak English perfectly. But you don't. One sentence today. One small hope tomorrow. One tiny action next week. Step by step, slowly, your English grows. That is enough. That is learning.
Yeah. And talking about sports can be fun too. You can say, I like football. Or I don't like swimming. You can ask, do you play basketball? Simple words. Short sentences. Small questions. That is enough to start a conversation. That is real connection.
Right, and even if nobody answers perfectly, it is okay. Just asking, just trying, that is courage. Every attempt is practice. Every effort is valuable. Every sentence you speak is a step forward. Slowly, gently, warmly, that is how English grows.
Exactly. And sometimes we forget the small wins. But notice them now. You said one sentence. You tried one word. You felt brave. You paused when needed. You repeated slowly. All of this counts. All of this is success. All of this is human.
Yeah, and maybe you feel tired from trying. That is okay too. Learning slowly allows rest. Small breaks are part of growth. You don't need to speak for an hour. Just one sentence, one word, one thought, that is enough. That is practice. That is progress.
Right? And when you repeat words slowly, they grow in your memory. Football, basketball, swimming, tennis, each word is a tiny seed. Slowly, these seeds grow into confidence. Slowly, these seeds grow into fluency. Slowly, step by step, gently.
Exactly. And sometimes, we can imagine life as a river. Your English flows like water. Some days fast. Some days slow. Sometimes blocked by rocks. But always moving. Each small word, each small sentence, flows along. Slowly. Surely. Humanly.
Yeah, and today our small goal is to start speaking about sports gently. One sentence at a time. One word at a time. Slowly. Comfortably. Calmly. This is not a race. This is a journey. This is connection. This is progress.
Right, and remember, every time you speak one sentence, every time you pause, every time you repeat, you are learning. You are growing. You are moving forward. Slowly. Warmly. Humanly. That is enough. That is perfect.
You know, sometimes when we talk about sports in English, we feel unsure because we worry about what others think. Maybe you think, I don't know enough words. I will sound silly. And that feeling, it is very normal. Everyone feels it at some time. Even people who speak English very well.
Yes. I feel the same way. Sometimes I try to talk about basketball, and my mind goes blank. I know the words in my head, but when I try to speak, they disappear. It is frustrating. But it is okay. Feeling nervous does not mean you are bad at English. It means you care. And caring is good.
Right? And sometimes it helps to remember that English is not a test. You are not in a classroom with grades. You are speaking to express yourself, to share a thought, to connect with someone. One small sentence is already a victory. One small word is already courage.
Exactly. And we can start with very simple sentences. For example, I like football. Or, I don't like tennis. These sentences are short. They are easy. And they are enough to share your opinion. You don't need long explanations yet. One short sentence is already progress.
Yes, and sometimes we feel stuck because we want to use many words at once. But that can make us slower and more nervous. One word at a time, one sentence at a time, slowly. That is how your brain remembers. That is how your confidence grows.
Right, and it is okay if you repeat words. Repeat them quietly in your mind. Repeat them out loud. Say, I like football. I like football. Slowly. Calmly. Your brain remembers better when you repeat. That is why small actions matter more than fast speech.
Exactly. And sometimes talking about sports is not just about the game. It is about feelings too. You can say, I feel happy when I play football. Or I feel tired after swimming. Simple words. Simple sentences. But they tell a real story. They tell your story.
Yes, and when you share feelings, you connect with English in a new way. Not only words. Not only grammar. But feelings. That makes your English human. That makes your English real. That makes your learning stronger.
Right. And sometimes listening is also speaking. When you hear someone say, I like tennis, you can repeat in your mind, I like tennis. I like tennis. Slowly, calmly, quietly. That is practice too. Listening is part of speaking. Listening is part of learning.
Exactly. And maybe sometimes you feel tired or confused. You think, why can't I remember the words? That is normal. Your brain is learning. Your brain needs time. Learning English is like planting seeds. Seeds take time to grow. Small efforts grow into skills. Slowly. Surely.
Yes. And when you speak slowly, you can feel each word. You notice the sounds. You notice the meaning. You notice how it feels to say it. That is very important. One sentence slowly spoken is more valuable than 10 sentences spoken too fast.
Right, and imagine sports like little stories. Each game is a story. Each sentence you speak is a sentence in your story. I played football yesterday. I ran in the park. I watched basketball. Small stories. Real stories. English stories. That is enough.
Exactly. And sometimes it helps to imagine English words like friends. Words you can call anytime. Words that wait for you. Words that want to help you speak. Call them slowly. Invite them gently. Each word is your friend. Each sentence is a conversation.
Yes, and it is okay to pause. Pauses are not mistakes. Pauses are moments for your brain. Pauses are moments for courage. When you pause, your listener waits. When you pause, your brain remembers. Pause is part of speaking. Pause is part of learning.
Right. And when you are ready, you can ask a simple question about sports. Do you like football? Or do you play tennis? Small questions. Short words. Small sentences. One question can start a conversation. One question can start connection. That is enough.
Exactly. And if someone answers, even a short answer, it is okay. Even a short answer is enough. Even a small response is connection. Slowly. Gently. Calmly. You are learning. You are growing. You are speaking.
Yes. And notice your feelings while you speak. Maybe you feel nervous. Maybe you feel proud. Maybe you feel happy. All feelings are okay. All feelings are human. All feelings are part of learning. You are doing very well.
Right, and remember, small actions matter. One sentence. One word. One question. One pause. One repetition. Each small step grows your English. Each small step builds courage. Each small step creates connection. Slowly. Warmly. Surely.
Exactly. And maybe today your goal is just one sentence about sports. That is enough. Tomorrow, one more sentence. The day after, one more word. Slowly, gently, step by step, your English grows. Your confidence grows. Your courage grows. That is learning.
Yes, and always remember, English is a journey, not a race. Some days are fast. Some days are slow. Some words are easy. Some words are hard. And that is normal. Slowly, steadily, warmly, you are learning. You are growing. You are speaking.
You know, sometimes when we talk about sports in English, it helps to imagine ourselves in small moments, like standing on a field, holding a ball, or watching a game. These little images make words easier to remember. Your brain links words with feelings, and that makes learning slower but stronger.
Yes. I feel the same. Yesterday, I watched a football game on TV. I didn't know every word the commentators said, but I noticed the simple words: goal, pass, run. I repeated them quietly in my mind. Slowly, I said, he runs. He scores a goal. Just small sentences, but I felt proud.
Right? And that feeling is very important. Pride in small progress. Maybe you think, I only said one sentence, but one sentence is real learning. One sentence is courage. One sentence is connection with English. That is already success.
Exactly. And sometimes, talking about sports is more than words. It is about memories. Maybe you remember a time you played basketball with friends. Or you watched a tennis match with your family. You can share small memories. I played football with my friends. I watched tennis with my sister. Short, simple, real.
Yes. And it is okay if your words are simple. Simple words carry feelings. Simple sentences tell real stories. You don't need big words. You don't need long sentences. Your story, your words, your voice. That is enough. That is real English.
Right, and imagine English like a river. Each word is a drop of water. Each sentence is a small stream. Slowly, all drops create a river. Slowly, all sentences create your English. One small action today, one small word today, adds to the flow.
Exactly. And sometimes we feel stuck because we compare ourselves with others. Maybe someone speaks fast. Maybe someone knows many words. But your journey is your journey. Your river flows at your speed. Slowly, surely, warmly. You are learning. You are speaking. You are growing.
Yes, and small actions matter. Today, maybe your goal is one sentence about sports. Tomorrow, one more word. The day after, one short question. Step by step. Little by little. Your courage grows. Your brain remembers. Your English grows. Slowly, gently, surely.
Right? And when you speak, notice your feelings. Maybe you feel nervous. Maybe you feel happy. Maybe you feel proud. All feelings are okay. All feelings are learning. All feelings are part of the journey. Feeling something is better than feeling nothing. Feeling is connection. Feeling is English.
Exactly. And you can make a game out of words. For example, pick one sport, one word, and make a sentence. I run. I swim. I kick the ball. Very small. Very simple. Very easy. And then say it again. Slowly. Calmly. Repetition helps your brain remember.
Yes. And when you listen to others, you can repeat in your mind, she plays football. He likes basketball. Repeat slowly. Repeat gently. Repeat warmly. Listening is also learning. Listening is part of speaking. Listening is part of courage.
Right, and sometimes sports words are easy because they are common in daily life. Run, jump, throw, catch. You already know some of them. You just need to notice them and say them slowly. Slowly, your vocabulary grows. Slowly, your confidence grows. Slowly, your courage grows.
Exactly. And you can also talk about feelings in sports. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel excited. Short sentences. Simple words. But they tell real stories. They tell your experience. They tell your feelings. Feeling words are very important because they make English human.
Yes, and sometimes, speaking slowly is more powerful than speaking fast. One word, one pause, one sentence, it creates space in your mind. Space for courage. Space for memory. Space for feelings. Slowly spoken English is strong English. Slowly spoken English is confident English.
Right? And notice how small sentences feel in your mouth. I like football. I play tennis. I watch basketball. Say them slowly. Say them softly. Say them with feelings. One small sentence is a step. One small sentence is progress. One small sentence is real English.
Exactly. And maybe today you only speak one sentence about sports. That is enough. That is a victory. Tomorrow, one more sentence. The next day, one small question. Step by step. Word by word. Slowly, warmly, surely. Your English grows. Your courage grows. Your voice grows.
Yes, and always remember, learning English is like a river, a garden, or a story. Each small action today becomes a small drop in your river, a small flower in your garden, a small sentence in your story. Slowly, everything grows. Slowly, everything becomes strong. Slowly, everything becomes real.
You know, sometimes when we talk about sports in English, it helps to imagine small moments in your day. Like walking in the park, seeing children playing football, or watching people run in the morning. These small observations make words easier to remember. You connect words with real life, and learning feels natural, not forced.
Yes, I do that too. Yesterday, I saw a boy playing basketball near my house. I thought about the words dribble, shoot, pass. I repeated them quietly in my mind. He dribbles. He shoots. He scores. Just simple sentences, but I felt happy. I felt like I could speak English even a little.
Right, and small moments like that are very powerful. You don't need to know every word. You don't need to make long sentences. One word, one sentence, one small story, it is enough. Each small step builds your confidence. Each small step makes English feel less scary.
Exactly. And talking about sports is not only about words. It is about feelings. Maybe you remember a time you played football with friends or swam in a pool. You can share simple sentences. I played football with my friends. I swam in the pool. Short, clear sentences that tell real stories.
Yes, and your story matters. Even if it is small. Even if it is simple. Your English becomes real when it carries your feelings. Simple sentences are like little bridges. They connect your mind to English. They connect your feelings to words. That is real learning.
Right? And sometimes learning English feels slow. You may think, I cannot remember words. But that is okay. Learning is like planting seeds. You water them. You wait. Slowly, the seed grows into a small plant and later a tree. Slowly, your words grow in your mind. Slowly, your sentences grow.
Exactly. And small actions matter a lot. Today, maybe you try one sentence about sports. I run. I play football. Tomorrow, one more word. The day after, one short question. Step by step. Slowly. Little by little. Your brain, your mouth, your heart, they all grow together.
Yes, and sometimes we compare ourselves with others. Maybe someone speaks English fast. Maybe someone knows many words. But your journey is yours. Your river flows at your own pace. Slowly, gently, warmly. You are learning. You are speaking. You are becoming stronger.
Right, and repetition is very helpful. Listen, repeat, say again. I run. I swim. I play football. Short sentences. Simple words. Repeat slowly. Calmly. Warmly. Your brain remembers better when you repeat. Your confidence grows. Your courage grows.
Exactly. And you can also talk about feelings in sports. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel excited. Short, simple sentences. They tell your story. They tell your day. They tell your emotions. Words with feelings are very important. They make English human and alive.
Yes, and small sentences can be like small steps in a journey. I run. I jump. I watch basketball. One step today. Another step tomorrow. Slowly, your path becomes clear. Slowly, your English becomes stronger. Slowly, you become braver to speak.
Right? And notice how calm and gentle slow English feels. One word, one pause, one sentence. Your mind has space to think. Your heart has space to feel. Your voice has space to speak. Slowly spoken English is strong, confident, and real.
Exactly. And maybe today you speak one sentence. That is enough. That is progress. That is courage. Tomorrow, one more sentence. Step by step. Word by word. Slowly. Warmly. Surely. Your English, your confidence, your courage, they all grow together.
Yes. And always remember, learning English is like a garden or a river. Each small action today is a drop in your river, a small flower in your garden. Slowly, everything grows. Slowly, everything becomes strong. Slowly, everything becomes real.
Right, and small sentences about sports can be fun too. You can talk about the weather, the place, the people. It is sunny. I play football outside. My friend watches me. Simple words. Short sentences. Real stories. Little by little, your English grows.
Exactly. And when you speak, feel proud of every word. Every word is courage. Every sentence is victory. Every small story is learning. You don't need perfect English. You need real English. Real words. Real feelings. Real courage.
Sometimes, when we talk about sports in English, it can feel like climbing a small hill. You may feel tired or unsure, but each step you take is important. Even one word, one short sentence, is a step forward. You don't need to climb the mountain today. Just one small step is enough, and tomorrow you take another.
Yes, and I feel that too. Yesterday, I wanted to describe a basketball game, but I only knew a few words. I said, he throws the ball. He runs fast. That was enough. I smiled because I spoke English even a little. It reminded me that small progress is still progress.
Right, and small steps make a big difference over time. Learning English slowly is like walking through a park. You notice the flowers, the birds, the small trees. You enjoy each moment. Each word you learn is like a flower in the park. Each sentence you speak is like a small tree you planted.
Exactly. And sports give us simple ways to talk about movement. Words like run, jump, throw, catch, kick. Short, clear, easy words. You can practice them slowly. You can repeat them in your mind. You can say, I run, I jump, I throw. Simple but strong.
Yes, and when you speak about sports, you can use questions too. Do you play football? What sport do you like? When do you play? Small questions are very useful. They help you start conversations. They help you connect with others. They help you speak naturally.
Right? And it is normal to forget words. Even I forget words sometimes. But it's okay. You can stop. You can think. You can repeat. You can say it again. Each time you try, your brain remembers a little more. Each time you try, your courage grows a little more.
Exactly. And you can also tell small stories about sports. I played basketball yesterday. I ran fast. I scored a point. I felt happy. Short sentences. Simple words. They tell your story. They make English real. They make English human. They make English alive.
Yes, and stories don't need to be long. They don't need to be perfect. One sentence, two sentences, three sentences. That is enough. Real stories make English easier to remember. Real stories make English more fun. Real stories make you more confident.
Right, and you can use your feelings in English too. I am happy. I am tired. I am excited. Short, simple sentences. They show your emotions. They make your English real. They make your stories stronger. They make your courage bigger.
Exactly. And small steps, small sentences, small stories, they all add up. Today you speak one sentence. Tomorrow you speak two. The day after you ask a question. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Your English grows like a river flowing gently but surely.
Yes, and you can also use small phrases. I like football. I don't like running. I can swim. I want to play basketball. Easy phrases. Simple words. Short sentences. They help you speak confidently. They help you practice slowly. They help you feel calm.
Right? And calm practice is very important. Slow, gentle speaking is stronger than fast, nervous speaking. Repeat slowly. Think calmly. Smile a little. Feel proud of every word. Feel proud of every sentence. Your English is growing. Your courage is growing.
Exactly. And when you speak about sports, you can notice the world around you. The sun is bright. The grass is green. The wind is soft. Small observations. Short sentences. They help you connect your mind to English. They help you connect your heart to English.
Yes. And remember, learning English is like a river, like a garden, like a small journey. Each small word is a drop in your river. Each small sentence is a flower in your garden. Each small story is a step in your journey. Slowly, everything grows. Slowly, everything becomes strong. Slowly, everything becomes real.
Right, and sports are just a start. Today, you speak about football. Tomorrow, you speak about swimming. The day after, basketball or running. Step by step. Word by word. Sentence by sentence. Slowly, surely, warmly, your English becomes confident.
Exactly. And every word you say is courage. Every sentence you speak is victory. Every small story you tell is progress. You don't need perfect English. You need real English. Real words. Real feelings. Real courage. Real growth.
Sometimes, when we talk about sports in English, it can feel like standing at the edge of a big field. You see everything you want to say, but you are not sure how to start. That feeling is normal. It happens to everyone. Even experienced English speakers feel it sometimes. You just need one small step forward, one word, one short sentence. That is enough.
Yes, and I feel that too. Yesterday, I wanted to describe a soccer game to my friend. I only knew a few words: kick, goal, run. I felt nervous at first, but then I said, I kick the ball. I score a goal. And my friend smiled. That small sentence made me feel proud. That small step helped me grow.
Right, and sports give us simple ways to speak naturally. You can say, I run fast. I throw the ball. I jump high. Short words. Short sentences. Easy to remember. Easy to practice. Even if you only say one sentence at a time, it is enough. Your English grows bit by bit, like water filling a small cup.
Exactly. And you can use questions to start conversations. Do you like basketball? Can you swim? What sport do you play? Short, simple questions are very useful. They help you connect with others. They help you feel confident. They help you practice English without pressure.
Yes, and it is okay to make mistakes. Sometimes, I forget words or mix up tenses. It is normal. You can stop, breathe, and try again. Each time you try, you learn a little more. Each time you speak, your courage grows a little more. Mistakes are part of learning. They are proof you are practicing.
Right? And telling small stories about sports is very helpful. I played football yesterday. I ran fast. I scored a goal. I felt happy. Short sentences. Simple words. Stories like this make English real. They make English human. They make English alive. You can share small stories every day.
Exactly. And feelings are important too. I am tired. I am excited. I am happy. Simple sentences. They show emotions. They make English stronger. They make your stories real. They make your words meaningful. And emotions are easy to remember. They make learning easier.
Yes, and practice slowly. Small steps are stronger than big jumps. One sentence today, two sentences tomorrow, one question the next day. Slowly, your vocabulary grows. Slowly, your confidence grows. Slowly, your English becomes natural. Slow learning is strong learning.
Right, and notice small things around you while speaking. The sun is bright. The grass is soft. The wind is cool. Small observations, short sentences. They connect your mind and heart to English. They make learning calm. They make speaking easier. They make practice enjoyable.
Exactly. And sports are like stories in your life. Each game, each run, each practice is a small story. Each sentence you say about it is a step in learning English. Slowly, these small stories build a bigger story, your journey in English. You are the main character, and each word is part of your adventure.
Yes, and phrases are very helpful. I like running. I don't like swimming. I can kick the ball. I want to play football. Short phrases. Easy words. They help you speak clearly. They help you practice calmly. They help you feel proud of your progress.
Right? And slow, gentle repetition is powerful. Repeat words in your mind. Repeat phrases out loud. Repeat small stories. Calm repetition grows memory. Calm repetition grows courage. Calm repetition grows English. Little by little, you see progress. Little by little, you feel confident.
Exactly. And remember, learning English is a journey. Words are steps. Sentences are paths. Stories are rivers flowing gently. Slowly, everything grows. Slowly, everything becomes stronger. Slowly, everything becomes real. You don't need to rush. You just need to move forward, one step at a time.
Yes, and sports are just a beginning. Today, you speak about football. Tomorrow, basketball. The next day, running or swimming. Step by step. Word by word. Sentence by sentence. Slowly, surely, warmly. Your English grows and so does your confidence.
Right, and every word you speak is a victory. Every small sentence is courage. Every story you tell is progress. You don't need perfect English. You need real English. Real words. Real feelings. Real courage. Real growth. And that growth happens one calm step at a time.
Sometimes, when we think about talking in English, it feels like a heavy backpack on our shoulders. Every word we don't know makes the bag feel heavier. Even talking about sports can feel difficult. But it is okay to feel this way. Feeling nervous does not mean you cannot learn. Feeling stuck is just part of the journey. Each small word you say lifts a little weight from your backpack.
Yes. I feel that too. Yesterday, I wanted to tell a friend about a basketball game I watched. I only knew a few words, Basketball, jump. At first, I stayed quiet. I was afraid of mistakes. But then I tried slowly. I said, I see ball. Player jumps. Basket score. My friend smiled. That small effort made me feel proud. I learned something new by just trying.
Right? And when we speak slowly, we have more control. Short sentences are easier. Words that you already know are very useful. You don't need long, complicated sentences to tell a story. Even one small sentence is powerful. I run fast. I score goal. I feel happy. These simple words are enough to start a conversation. They are enough to express feelings.
Exactly. And questions make it easier too. Do you like football? Can you swim? Who is your favorite player? These questions are short and simple. They open the door to conversation. They give the other person a chance to speak too. Small questions are very helpful for practicing English. They help you feel confident.
Yes. And we all forget words sometimes. That is normal. I forget words every day. Sometimes I mix tenses or use the wrong word. And it is okay. You can pause, think, and try again. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes show you are practicing. Mistakes are small steps toward improvement. Every time you try, you grow.
Right, and telling small stories about your day works well. I play football today. I kick ball. I score. I feel happy. Short sentences. Simple words. Real feelings. Stories like this make English easier. Stories make learning personal. Stories make words alive. You can tell many small stories every day.
Exactly. And it is okay to use feelings in your stories. I am tired. I am excited. I am proud. Simple sentences show emotions. Emotions make English more real. They make learning stronger. They help you remember words. They help you speak naturally.
Yes, and practice in small steps. 1 sentence today. 2 sentences tomorrow. 1 question the next day. Little by little, your confidence grows. Little by little, your vocabulary grows. Little by little, your English becomes natural. Slow learning is powerful learning.
Right? And look around when you speak. The ball is red. The field is big. The wind is cool. Simple observations, short sentences. They connect your mind to English. They make speaking easier. They make practice calm. They make learning enjoyable.
Exactly. And sports are like small adventures. Each game, each run, each practice is a short story. Each sentence you speak about it is a step in your journey. Slowly, these stories build your life in English. Slowly, you see progress. Slowly, your confidence grows. Each word is part of your adventure.
Yes, and simple phrases are useful. I like running. I don't like swimming. I can kick the ball. I want to play football. Short phrases. Easy words. They help you speak clearly. They help you practice calmly. They help you feel proud.
Right, and repetition helps a lot. Repeat words in your mind. Repeat phrases out loud. Repeat small stories. Calm repetition helps memory. Calm repetition helps courage. Calm repetition helps English. Little by little, repetition builds growth. Little by little, repetition builds confidence.
Exactly. And remember, learning English is a journey. Words are steps. Sentences are paths. Stories are rivers flowing gently. Slowly, everything grows. Slowly, everything becomes real. Slowly, everything becomes stronger. You do not need to rush. You only need to keep moving one step at a time.
Yes, and sports are just a beginning. Today you speak about football. Tomorrow, basketball. Next day, running or swimming. One step at a time. One word at a time. Slowly, surely, warmly, your English grows. Slowly, your confidence grows. Slowly, your happiness grows.
Right? And every sentence you speak is a small victory. Every word is courage. Every story is proof of progress. You don't need perfect English. You need real English. Real words. Real feelings. Real courage. Real growth. And that growth comes slowly, softly, steadily.
You know, now that we have talked about sports and small stories in English, it is time to pause and think. How did you feel while listening? Did you try to imagine yourself saying these simple sentences? Maybe you pictured yourself telling a friend about a game, or describing a ball, or sharing how fast you ran. That small imagination is practice too. It is practice that builds your courage slowly, softly, gently.
Yes, and I want you to ask yourself one calm question. What is one small thing you can say in English today? Just one sentence. Maybe about a sport, maybe about your favorite activity, maybe about something you saw. One small sentence is enough. One small step is enough. You do not need to say a long story. You do not need perfect words. You only need to try. Trying is learning. Trying is growing.
Right, and another question, how did you feel when you tried to speak? Were you nervous? Excited? Calm? Or maybe a little unsure? All of these feelings are normal. All of these feelings are okay. Feeling nervous or unsure does not mean you are failing. Feeling nervous or unsure means you are practicing. Feeling nervous or unsure means you care. And that is very good.
Exactly. And one last gentle thought. What is one small word you learned today? Did you notice a word like score, kick, jump, or run? Can you repeat it in your mind? Can you say it out loud? Even repeating one word is a victory. Even remembering one word is success. Your small steps add up. Your small efforts matter. They are real progress.
Yes, and if you liked learning this way, slowly and warmly, there is something you can do. You can subscribe to our podcast. Subscribing helps you stay here with us. Subscribing keeps this calm, safe space open for you. Subscribing is a small step, just like your words, just like your sentences. It is a gentle way to continue your journey.
Right? And remember, learning English is not a race. It is a river flowing slowly. It is a journey, a story, a season. Each sentence you speak is a step in your river. Each word you say is a stone in your path. Each small question you answer, each small story you tell. All of it is part of your growth.
Exactly. So today, try one small sentence. Repeat one small word. Imagine one small story. Ask yourself one gentle question. And remember, every listener here is learning too. Every listener here is practicing too. You are not alone. You are never alone. English is your friend, not your challenge. English is a path, not a wall.
Yes. And when you are ready, take a slow breath. Feel calm. Feel proud. Feel ready to try again tomorrow. Each day is a chance for one small step, one small story, one small word. Keep going gently. Keep going warmly. Keep going slowly. You are learning. You are growing. You are enough.
Right, and if you want to continue this journey with us, please subscribe. Comment your small victory today. Tell us one word or sentence you learned. Share your tiny step with us. It helps you reflect, it helps others, and it keeps our calm space alive. Together, we grow one small step at a time, one gentle story at a time, one word at a time.